How does this photo make you feel? Probably a bit uncomfortable, right? This was a picture that accompanied the Teddy Creepypasta, and for years people have been trying to figure out exactly what this is and where it came from. So today, we're going to dive into the search and find out what we know about the famous Teddy. And you'll want to watch until the end because there have been some crazy discoveries that have been made recently. But before we get into the topic, I just wanted to thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you enjoy, a like and subscribe would mean the world, but without further ado, let's get into the topic. So let's go back to where this all began, on one of the many popular websites for creepypastas to be posted to. 700 terrifying words would be uploaded on January 14th, 2011, and the story would follow a young child who was scared of a teddy bear that his sister had. The photo that accompanied the creepypasta was this, and right enough, it is a pretty terrifying bear. The way it stares at you as if you have no choice but to look back. You really can't peel your eyes away. The angle that it's taken from also adds to the fear factor because it makes you feel like you are that child, discovering an item for the first time where you don't know where it came from. The eerie colour of the entire photo also adds to the unsettling nature. This photo would stick in the minds of internet sleuths for years, not only because of the disturbing nature of it, but also because the origin of it was completely unknown. Where this picture originated from was anyone's guess. People did forget though, as everyone went on with their lives. The creepy internet bear was the last thing on people's minds considering everything that was going on in the world. Until 2017, when a user called Grimes would make a post to the platform Amino simply titled, "Remember Teddy?" In the post, they explained that they were shopping in an antique shop when one of the items sparked a memory. A memory of the Teddy Creepypasta, because looking at them from the shelf in that antique shop was none other than the bear. They attached these 3 images to the post because not only had they found the bear, but they now had it in their possession. They had actually solved the mystery of what this thing was. But anyone hoping to get any more information from OP would sadly be left disappointed because Grimes wouldn't respond to any of the comments. This post was made in 2017 and again, as time went on, people forgot about the bear. At least for a while, until 2022, when someone would make a post to the Internet Mysteries subreddit, reigniting the search for the elusive Teddy. And it worked because sleuths from all over the world were determined to finally crack the case. Last year, user Bored Brews discovered one of the earliest, if not the earliest, instances of Teddy on the internet. Strangely enough, it was found on an adult website. The post was simply called Halloween 4, and it was posted to the site a whole 2 months before it would accompany the creepypasta. Attempts to contact the user who posted it to the site have been unsuccessful, but it's good to at least know that it definitely did originate before the creepypasta. The author certainly didn't capture it themselves. And so this gave people searching for the origin something more to go off. In 2021, the bear would pop up on the internet yet again, this time on Facebook. This showed another angle of Teddy that had never been seen before. This was a picture that was posted, and as you can see, it is a close-up angle of Teddy. And the search would reach a bit of a dead end here until 2024. December came around and people were starting to think that the mystery was essentially unsolvable. Attempts to reach Grimes had been fruitless so far, but things would take a sudden, unexpected turn. Creator Citizen has been doing amazing work on this mystery and his community have really been spearheading the search. He uploaded a video going over the mystery of the lost bear, and as it turns out, Grimes was actually a subscriber. They ended up joining the Discord server that Citizen had, and not only did they join the server, but they sent additional images of the bear, which they still had. This was huge because not only did we now have more clear images of the bear, but we also had the name of its apparent creator, Sandra Wright Justice. Sandra is described as an interior decorator, artist, and doll maker. Since she began her work, she has modelled dolls for special exhibits, even running her own workshops. And importantly, she has also crafted many special lines of dolls, including Teddy. The discovery of Sandra also gave us a year to work off of, 1984. So not only does the bear actually predate the creepypasta, but it does by over 15 years. Grimes could also give some additional information on the actual product. For a while, it was thought that the creepy face was made from rubber, but they revealed that it was actually porcelain. And not long after that, another bear was found, this time a white one, on the website WorthPoint. WorthPoint is a website that stores and collects data from all completed sales on auction sites like eBay. This gives people a similar value to go off of if it's an item that has been sold before. This site would not only prove to be incredibly useful, but it would actually be a turning point in the search. Because not only did we now have Grimes providing useful information, but we also had previous listings of bears that Sandra had made, finally giving us a full description of the item. A rare porcelain sculpted musical bear plush. Soon after, a fourth, much creepier bear in my opinion would be found, this time a clown one. This makes you wonder just how many of these are really out there on the obscurest corners of the internet just waiting to be found. When the bears were first created, digital cameras weren't mainstream and certainly weren't affordable to everyone, so we may not fully know just how many of Sandra's bears are sitting on someone's shelf collecting dust. After all, the writing on Grimesy's bear says it was made in 1984, but the clown bear was allegedly sculpted in 1988. This gives us 4 years of time where Sandra must have been creating the bears, so it's hard to believe that she only made 4 in that time. New discoveries are still being made though, and no doubt much more will come to light. The community searching for every bit of information about Teddy are honestly amazing, and they've done incredible work diving down this rabbit hole. It's so fascinating to see how so many internet sleuths can come together in one place to finally crack a case. Places like Reddit and even here on YouTube have become a home for ordinary people like me and you to discuss these mysteries. Anyone can take part in a mystery, you might even be the one that solves a mystery. There's a real sense of community about it all. And without the power of the internet, we may have never found out the truth. If Grimes hadn't discovered the ongoing search, then the bear could have rotted on their shelf. It could have been staring back at them while it was forgotten by everyone. Back before the internet, creepy puzzles like Teddy would just fly under the radar. But now, thanks to places like Reddit, we have turned searches for lost media like this into interesting puzzles. I just wanted to highlight just how special it is for people to come together like this, because there are so many dull mysteries out there, but when something like Teddy or Jeff the Killer comes along, it really makes you feel at home. And it's great to see how many people come together and just snowball the search into places you never thought it would go. And yes, Teddy, Jeff the Killer, all this lost media stuff may not be your thing, but to me, it's incredibly interesting, and I hope that if you've gotten this far in the video, you think that too. And it's also interesting how one post from years ago can prove to be the key to solving a mystery. I bet when Grimes made that post to Amino back in 2017, or when that person posted to the adult site, they would have never thought that their post could be the final piece in a difficult puzzle. It makes you wonder just how many posts there are like this on the internet that could be the key to solving another long search. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. I appreciate you and I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe, share the video, do all that good stuff. It's been a fantastic start to the year, guys, so thank you so much for the support. January's always a bit of a tough time for creators, so it honestly means the world. And of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments about the search for Teddy and if you think we'll find any more information. Go subscribe to Sarazin as well, he's an amazing creator, definitely worth checking out. And of course, thank you to my Patreon supporters and YouTube members, Brooke, Entreprenaut, Morrigan, K4 Silver, Alex Rod, Based Finger, and Camilla. If you want to get my videos early, you can go and check out my Patreon for only £5 a month. Alternatively, you can become a YouTube member. Of course, though, that is not necessary, just your support is more than enough, but thank you to everyone who chooses to support me in any way. I'll be back next Friday with another video, bit of a different setup this time because I'm not at home, but that's alright. The content's still the same, and I'm still me. So enjoy your weekend, enjoy your week, and I will see you in the next one.